We hear about the Internet of Things all the time, right? This amazing future with smart cities, automated factories, and super efficient farms. But behind that huge vision, there's a very real, very human challenge. What happens when you're the person who actually has to build all that cool stuff? We're going to take a look at the single biggest thing that stops IoT innovation in its tracks. And maybe more importantly, the surprising way one little AI assistant is helping to tear that barrier down, one line of code at a time. So to really get this, let's follow the journey of a pretty typical developer just starting out. We'll call him Alex. He's got the excitement, he's got the motivation, and he's about to hit a brick wall. It always starts with that spark, doesn't it? Alex has this great idea for a simple little smart monitor for his room. He can already see it working in his head. The enthusiasm is just buzzing. And then the first dose of reality. The actual hardware. I mean, look at this. This bird's nest of wires and components can be seriously intimidating. This is where the physical world has to meet the digital one. And this is the moment of pure despair. Alex has copied some code from a tutorial that's probably 3 years out of date. He hits upload and gets an error message that makes absolutely no sense. This is what we call the lonely developer moment. And trust me, it happens to everyone. And that's really the heart of the problem. It's not a lack of good ideas. It's not even a lack of hardware. It's this friction, this emotional wall, where you just feel completely stuck and totally alone. This is the exact point where that exciting journey from being a consumer to a creator just dies. So if you're going to solve this problem, you need a totally different kind of tool. It's not about being more powerful, it's about being more accessible. And that's exactly where the Favoriot IoT platform comes into play. The best way to think about Favoriot is like the central nervous system for your IoT projects. It connects the senses, all that data coming in from your devices, to the brain, which are the apps that actually make sense of it all. Now, this is how Favoriot really finds its sweet spot. Just look at that target audience row. While the huge giants like AWS and Azure are built for massive companies, Favoriot is made for students, for small businesses, for individual developers like Alex. And because of that focus, the learning curve is way simpler, and the deployment options are much more flexible. The entire goal is to lower that barrier to entry we were just talking about. But the real game changer here isn't just the platform. It's the guide that comes with it. Everybody, meet Faybee, Favoriot's very own AI assistant. And this is such a crucial difference. A general-purpose AI is kind of like a librarian. It's read a lot of books, but it's guessing based on old data. Faybee is different. Faybee is the mechanic who actually built the car. It's a specialized AI that's woven into the very fabric of the Favoriot platform. It knows the system right now, inside and out. Okay, let's go back to Alex. This time, he has Faybee. First, instead of hunting through ancient forums, he just asks Faybee for help and gets the exact, up-to-date code for his device. All the guesswork? Gone. Connection? Successful. Next, Faybee walks him through visualizing the data, turning a boring stream of numbers into a cool, moving gauge on a dashboard. That's the dopamine hit that keeps you going, right? Then, when Alex hits a glitch, Faybee figures out it's a super specific platform issue. His free account is being throttled. A generic AI would never ever find that. Finally, it shows him how to automate alerts. It's a co-pilot, not an autopilot. It's teaching him how to use the platform and turning that frustration into pure confidence. And this is how empowering just one developer creates this massive ripple effect. Yeah, it starts with a little personal project, a blinking light, but it scales up to have a much larger real-world impact. And it can happen fast. It all starts with one single success story. One student, one developer, just like Alex, who didn't give up. But that one success story quickly becomes part of a whole community. You can see the growth right here. We're talking about over 300 developers building more than 400 applications. And this isn't just happening in one little corner of the world. It's a network of innovation that's spreading across countries. And look, those applications are making a real difference out there. We're talking smart city lighting, air quality monitoring, precision agriculture, connected healthcare. These aren't just student projects anymore. These are tools that solve actual problems. It really all boils down to this simple 4-step journey. You sense data from the real world, you send it to the platform, you see it on a dashboard, and then you use it to solve a problem. That's the whole IoT workflow, but made accessible for everyone.
And all of this, it all connects to a much bigger mission. This isn't just about building better tech, it's about building more builders.
The ultimate goal here is to shift a country's mindset from being just a consumer nation, a place that only buys and uses technology, to a producer nation, a place that actually creates it. By getting rid of that friction and frustration, tools like Faybee are empowering way more people to cross that divide. This quote from Favoriot CEO just says it all, doesn't it? It captures the whole philosophy behind this movement. It's this deep belief that innovation shouldn't be locked away, reserved only for a select few with years of technical expertise. So as that barrier to entry keeps getting lower and lower, it leaves us with one last really important question. With these tools now in your hands, what will you build? What new solutions, what brilliant ideas will you bring to life?